It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. My guy Mano's here.
Yeah.
Mano. Told you he was on the way. And
right.
Chella's here.
It's your girl Chella H.
And ears.
All right, let's get into this Yee tea. The Jasmine brand broke this first, and Big Meech has been released from prison. Now, initially, he was scheduled to come home in 2026, but he made it out after spending almost 20 years behind bars for being convicted of running a criminal enterprise. He's out now. His scheduled date was January 27, 2026. I saw Sexy Red say, "Where the welcome home party at? I'm trying to perform for the free ski."
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome home, Meech, man. Let's go. Round of applause. Welcome home,
know.
Meech.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
Welcome home.
So let's see what's going to happen.
Yeah.
He is in a halfway house now, though, is what they're saying. So
Okay,
he's...
but that's one step closer. It's all good.
Listen, I'm sure he'd much rather be there. According
That's
to
right.
a report from TMZ, they confirmed that he was transferred on Tuesday from FCI Coleman Low in Wildwood to community confinement overseen by the Miami Residential Reentry Management Office. All right?
That's what's up.
All right, now let's talk about the Menendez brothers. We told you guys there was going to be a press conference that took place yesterday, and it did. The family of Lyle and Eric Menendez held this press conference to urge the DA to help free them. They've served 34 years in prison for murdering their parents. And here is what one of the cousins had to say.
My sister, Diane, had evidence of their abuse. That was not even allowed to be presented at the trial. I cannot help but think of how things would be different if the world had known the truth back then, or if they had been the Menendez sisters. What happened is tragic, but I forgive my cousins. I have forgiven them forever, because I know they were acting out of fear and desperation. These were children.
All right, that's Ana Maria Baralt, who's a cousin of the Menendez brothers.
Yeah, you got to watch the documentary.
Yeah, we only been watching the series.
Right, the series is one thing, but the documentary kind of goes into detail. So they had a mistrial the first time.
Mm-hmm.
The second time, they couldn't use that evidence. The judge said, "We're not going to use the evidence of y'all guys being molested or whatever," and it was just a whole different trial.
And even the letter that was sent to the cousin.
Everything.
And, you know, the other thing that happened was Rory Rosella, who is a member of the boy band Menudo, also came forward and accused Jose, the father, Jose Menendez, of sexually
That's
assaulting
crazy.
him when he was 13 or 14.
Wow.
So the
That's
defense
crazy.
saying that new evidence might have changed the outcome of the trial and led to a manslaughter conviction rather
Right,
than a conviction
right.
for
Yeah.
first-degree murder.
Yeah,
So they're not
that's
saying there
crazy.
shouldn't have been any repercussions, but it shouldn't have been first-degree murder.
Right.
Well, they did
Because-
34 years. So.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's-
No, I'm saying at the time. That,
See, at
yeah.
the time, they used that information in the first trial, and that's how they got a mistrial.
Okay.
So the same evidence they didn't allow them to use.
All right. Well, and the show Monsters that we're watching on Netflix, right? The family has denounced that show. They said it's phobic, gross. It's a nightmare that's riddled with mistruths and outright falsehoods.
Yeah, the movies is always a little more.
Yeah, it's a movie.
Yeah.
You know. All right. Well, that is your Yeetie. When we come back, we have About Last Night. We'll find out why Mano didn't make it in yesterday.
Hey.
And tell you what we did last night. Chella was in heaven yesterday, and she'll tell you why. It's Way Up.